Morning. Well, it's day 44. It's been about an hour and a half since I took my medication, my sertraline medication. So, um, further to my um, blog post a few minutes ago, I'm doing okay actually. I'm not doing too badly at all. Got a slight cold, but I reckon that's a change in the weather more than anything else. Um, I'm just planning on having a quiet day today, really. Not got anything specific planned because the majority of my chores for the week are already done and dusted, so there's not really a lot for me to do at the moment. Um, but this is a day that I need, I think, a nice, quiet, contemplative day because it's very, very rare I actually get an opportunity to do this. To just kind of be at peace and be sort of relaxed and chilled. It's very, very rare. I mean, since until I started this journey about 6 weeks ago, I was on the go all the time. And always giving of myself to others to the point where I had nothing left to give anybody. Not even myself. And that's why I'm on this journey, really. That's why I've ended up in this situation, because when you spend your life giving to other people, you often end up forgetting about yourself. And if you do end up forgetting about yourself, it's no good, because in order to give to others, you've got to be able to give to yourself first. You've got to have that energy inside you to be able to do that. And if you haven't, how are you going to help others if you can't help yourself? So I just thought in the end, I've probably mentioned this a few times, but I just thought enough's enough. It's time to think about what I need for a change. Because all those people that took from me, they've very suddenly disappeared now because they've got what they wanted. And that's something that I have a big problem with, in the sense that being used is not very nice at all. It isn't. It really isn't. And I just don't really know what to say to myself about that. Should I be angry at myself? Should I be glad that they've taught me a lesson? Should I learn for next time? I mean, there is still a lot of anger about it, but as I go through this journey, it's not as pronounced, the anger that I've had. A lot of it is gone now because it's just a waste of energy. There's no point in allowing them to get the better of me, because I've already had so much crap happen to me in the last few years. It's not worth it. It really isn't worth it. Because and one thing that has kept me going throughout this whole 44 days of being on meds is that I know that there are people behind me who are there for me, truly there. You really notice when you're on a journey like this one how well regarded you are or not, and but more importantly, you know who your real friends are. And that's something that I've really learned over the last 3-4 months. Because it's all very well, for people to say, oh, snap out of it, pull yourself together, all this kind of stuff. But if they haven't been in your shoes, how can they say that? You know, they can't, can they? And people need to realise that until they're in your shoes, they haven't got any right to judge you for it. Besides, what someone else is going through, you know, what issues somebody else might have, could just as easily happen to you. You know, you might laugh at them and you might poke fun at them, you might criticise them and antagonise them for it and wind them up. But until you've been in their situation, you don't know what it's like for them. You really don't. And that's one, you know, as I've mentioned before, that's one reason why I'm doing these vlogs every day and have set up this page, because I want people to realise that it is okay to open up, that it's okay to admit that you're not doing so well. Because at the end of the day, we can all help each other. And that's all I'm trying to do with this. That's all I'm trying to do. But yeah, you know, as always, if you've got anything you want to share, post it on my page. If you've got anything you find a bit too delicate and you want to message me, you know, with it, then that's fine. You can always inbox me on my regular Facebook page as well if you want. Okay then, I'll speak to you in a bit then. Bye. Bye.